If you stop spending money on these 5 things, you can instantly give yourself a raise, and that way you can pay off debt faster or accomplish whatever your financial goals are faster. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Alyssa, and I'm on a mission to pay off $100,000 of student loans in 3 years or less. And I'm also trying to inspire you to do the same, pay off debt, increase your income, and think of creative ways to make more and save more money. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 things to stop spending money on each month. Let's get started. Number 1 on the list is a very common culprit of overspending without really realizing it, and that is dining out. Ask me how I know how much it adds up. Eating at restaurants, grabbing takeout, or even just like running through a drive-through can seriously put a strain on your budget. If you spend like $10 lunches or $30 dinners, heck, even a few $5 coffees can add up at the end of the week and at the end of the month. You might think that maybe you'll just save money by swinging through a drive-thru rather than going to the grocery store and getting all the ingredients and making an elaborate meal. But the truth is that making food at home is almost always going to be cheaper than eating at restaurants, even fast food chains, because if you've been to a fast food chain lately, you will know that it's hardly affordable anymore. Just skip it. Your health is going to thank you. Your wallet's going to thank you. Let's look at an example, and we'll be conservative here. Let's say that you get a coffee from a shop once a week, grab takeout over lunch once a week, and eat out with family or friends 1 time per week. So you'd likely spend around $5 for coffee, $10 for a takeout lunch, and then $20 for a dinner out. That is $35 per week. So $140 per month for one person, or for a couple, that would be $280 a month. Instead, you could be putting $140 extra towards your smallest debt or an emergency fund or investing or whatever it is. Cooking at home can be really fun too. And if you're missing your regular order from your favorite restaurant, try to recreate that at home. Last week, I made a copycat Panda Express recipe of chicken and lo mein, and it was really good. And I had all the ingredients at home already, so it kind of felt like it was free. Is that girl math? It was also a lot healthier for us, and the kids liked it. It was great. Next up is something that can really sneak up on you, and that's because of the low individual cost and then also the automatic nature of the payments. I'm talking about subscriptions. They can really get you because while they seem small individually, they might be $5.99 or $9.99, and that doesn't seem like a lot, but after adding up a couple of those and then multiplying that by, every single month, that can quickly add up. Now, I'm not telling you to cancel everything. We don't cancel everything, but just take a look at what you have. Look at the subscriptions that you're paying for and ask yourself if you're actually getting value out of those, if you're utilizing them enough to justify having them. Chances are good that you're subscribed to at least one thing that you've forgotten about, especially if it began as a free trial and then you forgot to cancel it or just forgot that it existed. Chase Bank actually did a survey and found that 2/3 of consumers admit to forgetting about at least one automatic payment that they've signed up for in the last year. Now, anything coming from a company that pushes credit cards and kind of makes their money off the backs of the poor, you have to look at that skeptically. But this one I'm going to accept as true because I have firsthand experience of the dread of realizing I forgot to cancel something that was a free trial and then I didn't cancel it in time and got charged, or I just didn't cancel the subscription in time before that next payment hit. I once was charged an entire year's membership worth of a meal planning app. I forgot to read that fine print and didn't realize that they were going to charge me a full year. I also paid 3 full months of Panera coffee subscription after I had decided to cancel it. Each month, I kept meaning to go into the app and cancel, but I could never remember when the payment was going to hit. And I wanted to keep it and use it right up until, it was over for the month. So I just kept forgetting and kept paying more and more and more. So learn from my mistakes and just just cancel it as soon as you think of it. It's not worth a couple extra lemonades or coffees. Trust me. It can be difficult remembering what subscriptions you have, and sometimes they also make it not that easy to cancel. So there's some tools and apps out there that are meant just for helping you track what recurring payments you have and what subscriptions you have. So you can see all in one place what you're subscribed to and decide if you want to keep paying for those or if you want to cancel them, get them out of your life, and free up more money for your budget. Some of the apps that do this do cost money though, so as a warning, just so you know. If you're the kind of person that remembers to cancel free trials, like go for it. But otherwise, just do it the old-fashioned way. Get out a piece of paper, go through your bank statements, write down all of the automatic payments that are going out each month, and that way you can see it all and make a decision from there. All right, news flash for you here. If you have debt, then you are not in the season of life to have house cleaners because you are the cleaner. Regular cleaning services are expensive and, rightfully so. The cleaning is not easy or necessarily fun, but nearly anyone can do it. I have even employed my toddlers to help with cleaning, and I've heard that eventually kids stop being willing to help or enjoying helping. So I'm cashing in on their willingness to do so while I have it. In our house, we love cranking up the music and going from room to room cleaning. And my kids especially love if we record ourselves cleaning. This is like such a millennial thing. But we'll put my phone on a tripod and do a hyper time lapse. And they love to watch it back. I think there's like some kind of happiness boost, a feeling of satisfaction that you accomplished something. So cutting out weekly cleaning services is going to save you a lot of money. It could save you on average $75 to $250 a week, depending on the size of your house and the cost of living in the area that you live. But this could add up to between $300 and $1,000 a month. And that is huge. That could free up a lot of money that you could put towards debt. Ladies, buckle up for this one because it might hurt. Cutting out beauty services might feel like the last thing that you want to do, but it has the potential to free up a lot of money each month. Beauty services are really expensive and they're almost always luxuries that you either don't need or you could do at home with just a little extra effort. For example, if I go to the nail salon and get a pedicure, I would spend at least $45. Or alternatively, I could watch a couple YouTube videos on how to properly do a pedicure. Maybe I could even invite some friends over or have my significant other do it with me. You probably already have all the things that you need anyways, like a pumice stone, exfoliant, lotion, a hot towel, and polish. Even if you needed one or two of these things, it would still end up being a lot cheaper than going to the salon, and then you can use those things over and over. And another positive to this option is that you get to control the atmosphere a lot more than going to the salon. So you could dim the lights, you could light candles, diffuse oils. Honestly, it could end up being a lot more relaxing at home. And doing your own facials, masks, and hair treatments is totally possible too. As far as color goes, I recommend just really embracing your natural hair color, which I'm, well on my way to doing, as you can see. God is truly the best artist, and most people look the best with their natural hair color anyway. But if you're set on color, ask your stylist for a lived-in look, which could be like a balayage or baby lights or something like that, so that you don't have to go in all the time. It could just be like a couple times a year. Okay, it might also be worth learning how to cut your own hair, which might sound really scary at first, but it's totally doable. My husband shaves his head now, but never once has he gone to a salon since I've known him for a haircut. He's cut his own hair since he was in high school, and he's saved a ton of money over the years. He even gave our 18-month-old son his very first haircut last week, and it was free. Like anything, there are plenty of how-to videos out there that can teach you pretty much anything, like how to cut your own hair. How much you're going to save on cutting out beauty services is really going to depend on how often you were going to the salon and what services you were choosing. But if you went to the nail salon for a manicure and pedicure each month, and then the hair salon every other month, by cutting those out, you could be saving anywhere from $125 to $375 or more a month. The last thing that I want to encourage you to stop spending money on is designer or name brand items. And this goes for food, clothing, home supplies, you name it. While designer products often come with a hefty price tag, many non-branded items are, essentially the same comparable quality without the added cost. And the products often have to go through strict standards, so you know that you're not getting some really low quality product. Letting go of loyalties to name brands also gives you the flexibility to purchase something that's on sale and comparable to what you normally buy, just a different brand. And in the process, you might find a new favorite brand or a new favorite product that you wouldn't have found otherwise. For example, I have this cup, which is like a Stanley dupe. You can see there's no brand name on it, but it cost probably like a fifth of the cost of an actual Stanley cup, and it does the job just fine. So there you have it. There are 5 things to stop spending your money on each month and essentially give yourself a raise. Take the extra money and throw it straight to your smallest debt. Don't use it to go buy anything else. Also, just a side note, cutting these things out can be a really good practice in humility too, and learning how to be happy with less things or with different things. This is good because it's forming you. You're learning how to sacrifice, and that is necessary if you want to pay off debt, is what I'm learning. So, lean into it, enjoy it, keep cutting things out as much as you can, and take control of your money. I will see you in the next one. Bye.